All right, let's dive a little bit into some of the challenges you can have with setting up your job on a part. In this example here, I have created another job for OP2, and we're going to be, the part is flipped now, we're going to be holding it on parallels. The stock designation, defining your stock becomes a little more tricky. There is a continue machining from previous job pipper there, but it's good for nothing, at least nothing I can find. The stock doesn't continue from the other side. I have no idea if this thing is ever going to have any function to it, at least not in the version I've always had. So what I had to do is I had to define my stock as if I was looking at it after OP1. So I defined my stock having this 122 thou piece on this side. So I defined my X at the same length, my Y at the same width. I defined how big that carrier is going to be, because we're actually holding this in OP1 in Talon grips, where we're holding it by 60 thou. But since we put the part in the middle of the stock, we have 122 thou on this side. And we had to offset it in the positive direction. The default was to center it, which obviously doesn't do what we want, and to go negative. It's at the wrong end of my part. So we just brought it to the positive. The origin. Okay, in this example, I decided that I was going to set off my XY origin on this through hole and at the top of the stock. Now, this is one fallback of HSMWorks, is you can't go in here and click on this circle to get your origin to pop there. What I had to do is I had to actually create a plane 122 thou off my part, and I had to open a sketch and drop a what are we calling it now? Doggone it. It's a that's actually a sketch. This is a point. There we go. I dropped the point on the center of the hole. So this point right there is in the center of the hole, 122 thou up. And then when I went to define my my work coordinate system, my origin, I just used origin and orientation. I grabbed that sketch point that I put there, and then I told it that I wanted it to place it on the plane that I created. So it's a lot of work to come in and place that origin in the right place. So you have to go through those steps. The comment and program name are carrying over from OP1, so we're not putting anything there. This information is showing at the top of the program, and it's coming from the OP1. However, I did choose my G54 down here. So there's just one of the challenges of working your work coordinate system within a job.